Ciao Juventini of the world, my name is Giuseppe, welcome back on the channel, I hope you are all doing well. This live was absolutely not planned. I wanted to do it actually yesterday when I came home, but then I fell asleep and I was too full of emotions. But now I had a bit of time and I thought like, you know what, I was working on the vlog that will come, because I had the most beautiful experience of my life. Juve Lazio was something incredible, guys. Was something that I can't forget. Will always be there in my mind. It made me, especially in the way back home, think about how I started, where I am, and I want to say thank you to two things that made it actually real. First of all, it's you. First of all, it's you guys. It's all of you, because you know it. I repeated, but I wanted to say it also live. If today I'm someone that is how can I say privileged, really privileged. It's thanks to all the support that you show me every single day by just clicking on the video, taking a few minutes of your day. And I know that the videos are really long, but to decide to watch the videos with me together, to support me. Some of you that are even putting a like, some of you that never subscribe, well, they decided to subscribe to give me trust, to me, to the channel. And that's more appreciated. I think it's just something fantastic, really fantastic. How can I know about the fact that you are fantastic persons, all of you in the chat? I see GTA Bianconero, LJJ, Ernesto, Cugino Eddie that will watch the game, Juve Stuttgart, like Salvatore that said earlier, Beppe, I'm watching the live in the same time zone for the very first time in my life. Neven, GJustjuve, I see a lot of people of you. You're all fantastic, all of you. And how do I know? It's because here I'm speaking in front of the camera. I don't see you. We don't have contacts. And sometimes you send me like DMs with your kids or yourself celebrating a goal, or sometimes asking, Beppe, can you say happy birthday to my men or to my wife that are big Juve supporter? Would appreciate it. Can you help us with a good word for a friend that is in hospital? And that's already a big sign. And then there is the cherry, the ultimate thing, the fact that sometimes I have the opportunity to travel to Torino, to the Allianz Stadium, and I meet a lot of you. Unfortunately, I can't meet all of you because always it's quite messy how I organize myself. I never know where I will be at what moment, what time. But then I'm lucky to meet some of you at the airport at 6 a.m. ready to depart. Sometimes I sit at the table on a terrace on the Piazza San Carlo, and someone recognizes me, and then we eat together. We do a lunch, like our friend that made a short with me. Fantastic. Andy Golding, really beautiful moment. Or the president of Juve Bulgaria, that was around the stadium, and he was looking for me. He had a gift for me. I will never forget a moment. We never met, and he had a gift for me, and he didn't even tell me. So we met around the stadium. He came with me. We stayed together, or people, and that's just beautiful. Max, the one that sung Mercato is Crazy, that was there as well, that we met a lot of people, seriously, and that's really beautiful. That's what I wanted to start with. The second thing I wanted to start, before explaining you all my experience and answering all your questions, guys, all your questions will be answered how it was. I already prepared here, the pictures. We have a lot of pictures. We will do a beautiful vlog about that, but I have already a lot of pictures that I want to show you from there. But before that, I really want to say also thank you to OneFootball for a lot of things. The fact that they contacted me because they trusted the channel, because of their nice collaboration with Serie A. You know it, in UK, it is impossible without broadcasting to watch Serie A. And they have that partnership where you have 3 different solutions. Pick the game, and it all starts at $4.99, or you can go with a team pass, Juventus or whatever team, or you can go with a full season, and it's a fantastic solution for Juventini in UK, Ireland, you know, with the countries from UK that can't watch Serie A, that can't follow Serie A, that can't watch a game. They are missing Juventus. I couldn't live without Juventus. It's impossible to live without Juventus. Missing a single minute of Juventus would be crazy. And when they contacted me and they said, Beppe, this is our project, can you speak about it on your channel? I said, absolutely, yes. A lot of time I'm contacted by fake shirts sponsored or betting sites or whatever, I always say no. Because in a lot of projects, I don't believe. This was something that I really believed in. So guys, for people that are living in UK, Ireland, surroundings, the link is into the description. You can download it and you can try it. Pick the game, team pass, full season pass. That's super important for people that are UK, the one that are in the chat, but also the people that will watch in replay. Do it, sincerely. You can trust me on that one. And also, I spoke with some people from UK that are there that tested the solution. They are extremely happy. So do it. And for the people that do not live in UK, you can still download the link below and download the app of OneFootball because you have everything on it. Live scores, news about Mercato, about different teams. You can follow Juventus Women, Juventus Primavera, Juventus Next Gen, Juventus First Team. Whatever team you want, you can put notifications, you do or you don't put notifications, but it's really, really, really a great app that I'm using every single day. So do it if you can. I will repeat it a few times, but they contacted me at Beppe, you want to go to a game with us? I said yes, and that's where we are. That's where we are. The intro I made, thank you to you, thank you to OneFootball. And I have experienced, seriously, Juventus, the best experience of my life. The things that I saw, guys, that I can explain you if you ask the right questions. From the game itself, from the players that I watched extremely close, from the fist with some player that came below that stair, from the pre-game, from the celebrations with the under 15 team of Juve. I met Giuseppe Pipito, Mamadou Sapame. Pay attention to him. Pay attention to him. Pay attention to Simone Catino. There are players that are playing with Juve, but already with the national Italian team, so are really good players. We'll speak about them in the future. I already made a video about Pipito, for example, and other youngsters. But it's nice. I celebrated with them. They are today not known. They are not stars. They are 14, 15. Wait, that they have 18. They will be the next Adic. They will be the next Yildiz. And then, it will be really strange to see them on television that I celebrated the goal with them. Beautiful, really beautiful. So we have a lot of things that I can explain you. First of all, I say thank you to Devan that just downloaded OneFootball. Thank you. That's the way to do it. Okay, guys. What do you know? What do you want to know? Let me, or tell me your questions. I will answer them. I have no structure. We don't go from start to end because you will see the vlog about it. By the way, I have posted a lot on Instagram. So go on Instagram if you want to see some shorts and things like that. That would be really, really nice. Well, if you want, of course. So can we start with the questions? I met already Valentino. Thank you. Really appreciate it. You want to know about the president of Bulgaria that offered me a gift? You want to know about the goalkeeper coach? Let's start with the goalkeeper coach. I show you the picture. Fantastic. Alfred. That's the name of the goalkeepers coach. So let me check the pictures. Of course, you will ask me questions. So every time I will have to go and go through the pictures to show you. Alfred is the coach of the goalkeepers. Here he is. Alfred. Fantastic person. Seriously, yeah. Look at that. But I'm speaking seriously, yeah. It's fantastic person. Okay, how did I met him? I met him actually at the J Hotel after the game. Because I was at the sideline of Juve Lazio and I watched the training session of Di Gregorio with him partially, not the entire one, because he was also coaching Perin, of course. There was a Pinsoglio. He was there supervising. He's 40 years old. He was training them, so I watched the game, etc. Then I went to the J Hotel. I was not staying there. I had another hotel, but after the game, I went to the J Hotel because I know a lot of people, because it's always nice to drink something with Juventini to continue to extend the experience. And I was there, and at a certain moment, I see him arriving. His entire family came to watch him, so they were at the J Hotel also to have dinner. And he came in, and it's true that there were a lot of people in the J Hotel. And when he was walking, people, of course, they recognized him, and they were asking for pictures. He did a picture with every single person. Bam, 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 bam. But because he already took like 15, 20 pictures before arriving to the restaurant to meet his family, I didn't ask him. I said, you know what, leave him alone. I don't want to disturb him, because I know that he was super kind, but, you just want to go to his family to have some dinner. So I didn't ask. And it's true that I stayed there extremely long. I stayed at the J Hotel until 3:15 in the morning, something like that. It was super late. And at a certain moment, all the people were gone. I was just there with some people from Juve. And then he goes out of the restaurant alone. And of course, he knows the people of Juve because, the girl that is always taking the pictures and so on. So he knows them really well. So he came at our table and he started to speak. They were speaking in English, speaking about, how was the game? Was he tired or not? Very casual things. And at a certain moment, because I know he speaks French, I started to speak French with him. And he was a bit surprised first because he was like, why is this guy speaking French? Then I stood up and I said in French, like, on va faire une photo ensemble quand même. We will take a picture together. He said, yeah, of course, so... But super kind, super. It was not just, the picture. Look at the picture. It's not just a picture like I will put myself here, go fast. No, it took all this time. We took like 4 pictures, different angles. It was, the one that is taking the picture when the players is arriving. She's called 10. She, the players are arriving. She's always taking the picture. Then Thiago Motta is doing the. I was with her, for example. And she took the picture. I was feeling, like a player that was going to the J Medical, like the new Pinsoglio. But we spoke to her, and he was really, really nice. But impressive, huh? Yeah. When we are speaking about aura, because that's the new trend, that's the name, that's the word for the youngsters, aura. I can guarantee you that he has aura. A lot. Really, really a lot. But super fine guy. So that was about Alfred, the coach of the goalkeepers. Fantastic. Talk about what? He just joined. We will talk about the experience I had being on the sideline of the game of Juve, Lazio, and all the experience I had, being there, pre-game, watch games, the impression I had from the field or before, after. Now we're speaking about me, the picture with the goalkeeper coach. Mufid said, I was there for Cagliari. It was fantastic. I hope we win tomorrow for my birthday. Tomorrow, I hope they win for your birthday. Max, ciao Beppe, from Dublin. Flying in a few hours to the for Champions League. Hopefully, we will bring our boys luck. Guys, I brought them luck. You, guys, now it's your job. Huh? Now it's your job to do that. When is the vlog coming? Guys, we don't have, I don't have a huge, big, team that is working on things. So I made already a lot of shorts together with one person that is helping me. A lot, by the way. Now what I did, because I had like 13 giga of content. So now I'm filtering what I will send. So this week. But in the meanwhile, it's not because there is no vlog that there is nothing. And you saw it in the video of today already. I posted some pictures, some videos. In the one of yesterday already some videos. So you can already spot, I will already spoil you while waiting for that. And also follow me on Instagram for more. Okay, that's a fantastic question. That I really wanted to speak about. Otherwise, I would forget. Thank you, Salvatore. How did the Ultra support feel compared to your prior visits? Guys, it was the first time I was that close to the Ultra. I have been in the stadium next to it, I have been everywhere in the stadium except in the Curva Sud. I never been there. And now I believe it was impossible to be closer to the Ultra, except if you are in, but it was impossible. And actually, when I arrived, I will explain you later when the questions will come, but it's true that at a certain moment I had the choice to go or Curva Nord behind the goal, so really behind the goal, or I could have gone Curva Sud behind the goal. And they said, you choose, like you want. If you want to do some contents, both of the sides are supporting, but it's true that in Curva Sud, they are way louder. They have the tambourine, they have the megaphones, they have the flags. So if you want, maybe, for a better sound quality that they hear you, go to the north. I say, yeah. I really wanted to go to Curva Sud. I promise you, I hoped, I wished. Actually, I had three choices. Tell me, guys, if I took the correct choice. So when I arrived there, I didn't know where I would have been. I promise you. Then I will explain you later. But I didn't know until the last minute. And then at a certain moment, it was clear that I could have been on the field for the pre-game. They told me what I could do, what I could not do. And then I had the choice to go to during the game or to the Tribuna Stampa. That is where the journalists are seated, the one of Juve that are creating the context, etc. The commentators, but also the journalists like Romeo Agresti, Giovanni Albanese, they are all sitting there. It's a special place where you have also, plug in for the telephone. So I could all go there where you really see nice the game, because I have been there for Juve Roma once. Or I could go on the field, like behind the goal of Curva Nord, or I could have gone Curva Sud behind the goal. I have chosen to go behind the goal of Curva Sud. Tell me if it was a correct choice, or if you would have preferred me in the Tribuna Stampa, where I could take some videos from the overview, or behind the Nord. I think it was a great choice. Bravo. Siraj is saying Curva Sud, best choice. Also, I can confirm at least that I already experienced the Tribuna Stampa, that is really nice. But behind Curva Sud, it was a total different feeling, but seriously a different feeling. How were there? Look, from already the pre-game, they were chanting, they were supporting, and they never stopped. So from the pre-game, from the pre-warm-up until the end, they were on fire. On fire. I promise you, on fire. I don't know if you had that feeling on television or not, if you heard them or not. Maybe it depends on the broadcaster, but I heard them a lot. I'm sure I have some videos. Can I show you some videos? Wait, of me with Curva Sud when I'm dancing or jumping here. Maybe this one. That's a song. That's not something exceptional. Wait. I have this one. Look at this one. Okay, maybe the sound is a bit too loud, I don't know. But this is incredible. This is incredible. All game long like that. And I had to say that I was a bit, I was not scared, but I was asking myself, like, will they appreciate me or not? Because that Curva Sud, they are not that much into content creators, influencers, or whoever that has the privilege to be there in front without really working. It's not that they have nothing against the people that are bringing the balls, for example, or the cameraman. But, I was asking myself, you never know, maybe they are saying, don't film us, or what are you doing? But I have to say that I know all the songs, not always the right words, because I'm really bad with memorizing songs words. But I know the songs, the rhythm, and I'm a supporter, guys. So I was there in front, and they were in the back, and when they were singing, I was jumping. But I promise you, I was jumping, I was singing, and they saw that I was a real supporter. I'm not, the kind of guy that is there just for making some content and to have some views or for expo. I don't care about that. I was there for the vibes. When they were whistling, it was loud, but I was whistling as well. And then, I turned and they say, oh, jump. At a certain moment, at the end of the game, because they really wanted to give me high five and these kind of things. At a certain moment, they wanted to bring me into the curva sud. Then probably they realized that I was a bit more heavier than they thought, and they give up. But that was really funny, really funny. Because I think maybe I'm not saying all the curva sud, but I think that they accepted me as uno di noi, because that's what I am. But they don't know me. They don't know Beppe from GJustjuve or. But that was really, really nice. I appreciate them. They were supporting, they were chanting, they were never giving up. In moments of difficulties, they pushed. And it was one voice. It was one voice. You saw kids inside, adults, men, women, having parties. At a certain moment, they were, like all pushing each other, moving like in a concert of music. It was really nice, I promise you. Then I have to say that if you are a supporter that want to go like once in your life and you want to see the game, like 100% focus, I would maybe not recommend you to be there, in the lowest levels where you have the flags, because then you have the flags in front of you and you possibly can miss some of the game. But for the experience, I would recommend it. I would really recommend it because it's beautiful. It's really beautiful. It's really beautiful. And I was happy that they were singing again. Then again, I didn't read your answers. But were you able to hear it from a television or not? I asked the question and I didn't read it. By the way, can you please answer again so that now I take the time to read it, if you heard the vibes or not? In the meanwhile, let me say hello to RB Combs, to Sasha, to Max Bond. Already said, by the way, hello. To Juve Fan Forever, to Marco. Yeah, we will speak about Kalulu. Yes, we will speak about Kalulu. Thing for thing. Ciao, Daniel White. You saw the goal in front? Yeah, I saw the goal. I will explain you the goal in a second as well. Magica Juvale, parararirara, tarararara. Magica Juvale. I have cheer bumps. What do you say? Cheer bumps. Goosebumps. I have goosebumps. Fantastic. Yeah, that's why I'm telling you it depends of the broadcaster. Sometimes they are putting the voice of the commentator higher than the stadium. It depends what you are watching. Some prefer to put louder. Some are mixing depending on the moment. It depends, but it was really nice. Then of course, pay attention. I was there. I mean, you saw on the picture where I show you the picture, but yeah, I can show you this. Wait, I will show you again other images. Maybe this one. I don't know what it is. Juve, ole, 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 ole. Juve, Juve, ole, ole, ole. Juve, ole, 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 ole. Juve, Juve, ole, ole, ole. Well, you see where I am, okay? So I can't be closer. So maybe also that helps to have that vibe even bigger. But of course, it depends on Salvatore, Cugino Eddie, where you will be in the stadium. But if you will be the total opposite side, it's a bit less, of course. So, what are you, Beppe looking like he just saw his crush? Oh yeah. Better. Don't say my wife, but better. Don't say. Shh, calma. Maybe she's hearing me. Anthony Schifano, ciao Beppe, really great video. You had a yeah. But that's what we are speaking about today. We speak only about that, about the experience. Beppe, did you eat the magic panino con la? No. I had actually lunch with a subscriber of the channel, Andy Golding, that is still in Torino, by the way. He took, he's a smart guy, he took the 2 games. He took Juve Lazio and then Juve Stuttgart, so he's still there. But how it happened actually is that I was alone, so I went to Piazza San Carlo, Piazza Castello, and so on. And then I was at Piazza San Carlo. I said I will sit there. It was like 12:30 p.m. So I will sit there, we'll eat something. So I took spaghetti. At a certain moment, there is someone that is watching me. And I understand that at a certain moment, maybe we know each other. So I stood up, I went to the table, he was alone, and then he said, hello Beppe. So I said, okay, he knows me. Then I asked the name, it was Andy Golding. I said, oh, Andy, I know the name, because he's probably guy from the chat, Andy Golding. And then I said, you want me, if you want, because if you're alone, I can sit with you. He said, yes. So we sat and we stayed like 2 hours, 2 hours. I offered, I paid the bill, of course. That was the minimum I could do. He didn't want, He didn't want. He said, no, Beppe, I'm shy. What are you doing? And so on. But no, I think it's the minimum that you could do. He had spaghetti vongole. I had simple spaghetti with burrata and tomato. It was nice. But it was 12:30, and then I didn't eat until the day after. No, at night. They were really great at J Hotel because I was extremely hungry. It was midnight, and they came with some toast, luckily, because I was starving. Oh, I promise you, the 2 hours with Andy were fantastic. Seriously. Because you discover people from the channel that you have never the opportunity to really speak with. He spoke about his life, what he was doing, his passions in life. Bam, I mean, there is always a fly. About his life, about his passions, about what he was doing, about him, how many times he went to Juve, personal stories about that. I was listening more than speaking because I wanted to listen. I wanted to know. And I spoke with a lot of people. Look, by the way, then I went to the stadium. I told you. At a certain moment, there is the president of JOFC, so Juventus official fan club, Bulgaria, Blago. You know him from the channel, Blagoshe. I always said Blagoshe, but he said, Beppe, I changed my nickname on YouTube because you don't pronounce it well. And I was pissed off that you always pronounce my name bad. So, Blago. I said, okay, from now on, I will say Blago. But Blago, that you probably know, he was waiting for me. He said, Beppe, I'm happy that I meet you. First of all, I was scared because Blago, I will show you, Blago is a huge guy, he's really a huge guy, Blago. Wait, where is the picture with Blago? Do I have it? Here. That's the picture with Blago. No, that's not the picture with Blago. That's the picture with Blago. Look at that. Blago. No, that's another picture. Here. We were in the stadium with Blago. In front of the stadium. It's the president from Juventus Bulgaria, and he was waiting for me. And he said, I'm happy that you are there, Beppe, because I have a gift for you. I said, what gift? I said, no gift, why? He said, no, Beppe, you can't imagine, you're doing a lot for us. I don't even watch the news anymore. I'm just watching the channel, etc., etc. I said, okay, what is the gift? He's crazy. From the personal collection, because you know that the Juventus president from fan clubs, sometimes they have the opportunity to have some gifts and so on. So Juventus, with still the ticket there, Juventus shirt 17-18, if I'm not wrong, of Paulo Dybala. But you know what is the fantastic thing, guys? Seriously, it's you can see it or not? Signed by Paulo Dybala. He gave it to me like that. I was shy. I was extremely shy. I said, no, I don't want. No, it's too much. I don't deserve that. I said, I don't deserve that. No, seriously. He said, Beppe, yes, it's for you because you do a lot. Then he invited me to Bulgaria. So if there is the opportunity one day, I will go to Bulgaria. I want to meet. That's the minimum I can do. What a fantastic person. What a fantastic person. Seriously. I hope you watch the replay. So I sent the video also for the people of Juventus Bulgaria, for a club there, saying thank you to all of them. Chapeau. Chapeau, chapeau, chapeau. Then, hey, we were talking, and I was with the back here, and he was there, talking. At a certain moment, you know who he sees? He sees Ciro Ferrara behind me. I didn't see him. He goes, he said, Ciro, can we take a picture? Selfie with Ciro Ferrara. Me not. Him, yes. But I said, okay, it's okay. It's okay. I forgive you. I said it's okay, so it's fine. You can have the selfie with Ciro Ferrara, and I will take the shirt of Paulo Dybala signed. I said, okay. Everyone a bit his thing. But super nice person, kind person. We shared about Juve. We spoke about Juve. Wow. Yeah, it's a win-win. I don't know why I spoke. I spoke about that because of the restaurant. Okay, what other question? What do you want to know? Other questions, so that we can. I answer everything. And if you are just joining, guys, we're explaining the experience I had about everything, whatever. We spoke about the goalkeeper's coach. We spoke about the experience, about the fans that I met. But don't forget, the link is into the description. I want all of you, that you are watching a replay or not, that you download OneFootball, because I really want to show them that people, they love OneFootball as well, so that we can continue partnership, maybe doing crazy things together. Maybe we can do more together in the future, but it depends on you. So download OneFootball. And if you're living in UK, you can watch the games, and it's a fantastic experience. How different does the game look? Oh, that's a really good question. Okay, so I was behind the goal. You saw where I was. Maybe I can show you a video from really... That picture says it all. The picture I show you here. This picture, this is the moment I have that on camera. I have on camera the moment where Yildiz goes and he sits on his knees. Here. I have that. So it cannot be closer. It is impossible to be closer. If you want to be closer, you need to be on the field, and then you have a problem. Then you have a real big problem. But there are videos where at a certain moment I'm also commentating what is happening. Wait, I don't know where. This is the goal celebration. Wait. That's the end of it. Get him! I don't know if you heard it. Who heard it, what I said? I will play it again. Who heard what I said? I screamed. Not said. I screamed. I'm shy. I'm really a kid. Look, I do it again. Wait, I will put lower the volume because. Wait. Look, listen. As if he will say, Beppe is there. Wait, I will go. I will say hello to Beppe. Well, guys, but that's for example one thing. There are also moments where I'm commenting. I think here. That's the corner kick. Look at that. It's crazy, huh? So, I will not spoil you everything, of course, but these are the things. That's how I see. I saw things like this, guys. Huh? This is how close I was. But as you can see here, for example, to answer the question of Neven, as you can see, it's extremely, extremely, extremely difficult to understand the game. I was a bit here, I was a bit on the other side of the goal, so I moved a bit here and there, but it's extremely difficult to understand what is happening. Of course, you can see, but you don't see, you don't have the same perspective. You know what I can say? The first thing that is extremely impressive is that it looks like the game is filmed. Well, I already knew because I have already been extremely close, but not that close. But looks like the game is filmed with a, you know, when you have iPhone and you record with a 0.5, looks like the things are much wider than they are in reality. That's the same thing. Everything is extremely compact. I watched the game again. The spaces that you have on television, they don't exist. I promise you, they don't exist. So the perspective that we have on phone, like, okay, give that ball between the lines, for example, between two defenders, because there is the space. There is no space. Huh? I can promise you there is no space. It's extremely blocked. So a lot of time we are complaining when we watch from television, but even from the stands and when you are watching from above, you say, okay, there is a space there. You have the space. Go through, you know, give that ball because it's easy. Give that ball. It's not true. There is no space. From the perspective that I watched, there is no space. At a certain moment, you know, like Fagioli, he has the ball and he's in front of like some defenders. Then at a certain moment, you say, oh, there is a space. Shot. Well, from what I was watching, there was no space. I promise you that it's not to defend or whatever, because it's the same for Lazio. It's extremely much more compact than what it is in reality. It's much more compact. So, you know, Kenan Yildiz, I saw some criticism like, but why is he not taking a shot on target? Why is he not trying? Because the guy was working crazy, but there was not the space. Every time there were like two persons in front of him, it was impossible. It was impossible. Impossible. So that's a big thing. And then, of course, you have really difficulties to understand really the game like you're watching on television, because you see, you know, that perspective and you don't know what is happening up front. You see, of course, you see them moving, but you don't see anymore what spaces or not. It's totally different. Totally different. Totally different. Thank you. 32 months for Orion Arda in. That was a fantastic joke, man. Joke. It's not a joke. They hacked the profile of Juve. Thank you, Orion. And also let me say thank you to Move It, 4 months with us. That hopes that tomorrow they will win for his birthday. Die, Move It. Hopefully for you. You let us know tomorrow. Huh? And Orion, thank you guys for extending the membership. Really appreciate it. Did I answer enough, or can I, or do we go towards another question? I had the phone drop incident. You want to know about that? Look, at a certain moment when it was over, but you can see it. I filmed it here. It was the end when I was. Look, this is Tan, the one that is always taking the pictures of the players. You know her. If you watch all the videos of the season, you know, signatures, and so on. She's always there in front of the J Medical. You know, she's my friend. But that's not what I was looking for. I was looking for something else. I was looking for the video. I think it's this one. I'm not sure. Let me check. No, it's not this one. This is actually a post-game. There was nobody anymore in the stadium. That was not the one. I had another one. Where is it? I think it's this one. It's this one. Yeah. Look. So I'm recording my video, okay? I'm recording my video.
To Curva Sud, from the first minute to the last second, they were great.
And here they are asking for taking a picture of them.
Wait a second, guys. Grazie. Ma poi parlare in italiano, ragazzi. Allora.
Look the phone.
Aspetta.
So actually here, what I did, if you can see it, I took their phone, but because I had so many things in my hand and because it was raining and so it slipped from my hand, and actually their phone, I put it on the ground. It fell on the ground. I was scared that it was broken. I was really scared that it was broken. Then I took the picture and I gave the phone back, and they were like, is it broken or not, my phone? They were a bit pissed off. And then I said, no, it's not broken. They were Moroccan guys, Italo-Moroccan guys. It didn't break, but there was a scratch. You know, these kind of scratches on the cover, you know, when it's a bit grayish. This is what happened. They were not happy, but they were, you know, like Italo-Moroccan guys from Curva Sud. I speak a bit of Moroccan, so I said, smahle, and they were happy. They said, oh, the guy is speaking Moroccan, he's our friend. And they said, familia, and then they were happy. But unfortunately, this is not the video that I could, that was my post-game reaction, and I couldn't bring it there. But that was really nice. Nice. I mean, I broke a phone. No, I just drink, I believe, 1 beer at 1 p.m. at the restaurant. No, are you crazy? No, I never drink. Okay, other question, guys. Tell me, ask me. No. Did players recognize you while you were next to the pitch? So here you can see, but I don't want to spoil too much, huh? Mamma mia, Shiraz. But here, that's a beautiful one. You will see, the vlog will be crazy when you will see this. Did you know about it? No, I didn't show that, huh? I didn't show that. Guys, you know when they are coming from the stairs. Look.
Capitano Danilo, Pintoglio, Locatelli, Di Gregorio, Savona, Rui, Douglas Luiz, Cabal, Adic, Yildiz. Calulu is there, Kefren, salut Kefren.
Look, if you look at Kefren, so we don't see it unfortunately, but Kefren Thuram is actually here. Wait, huh?
Is there, Kefren?
Up, and he's actually looking at me, and then he's actually shaking my hands, or you know, like so Kefren Thuram did, I think, well, there were some, I think Danilo as well, but I don't, can I be honest? I know Kefren Thuram, I was 100% sure. I know 3-4 players said hello, but I don't remember who really touched my hand. I know just Kefren Thuram, the rest I don't know. Look at Dusan Vlahovic.
Look at that, taking the pictures for the fans.
That's fantastic. Oh, he took all the time of his world, Dusan Vlahovic. Then I saw other players, which is not over, right? It's not over. Huh? Then you had like... here they were coming again. You see Savona, Yildiz, Adic, and Bangula. And then you had also Wea. I don't say... it's in the next video. Also Wea that took his time to sign. This was really nice. Yeah, it's true. But he wrote me. He said, Beppe, I had my earphones. I didn't hear. Because if you see, actually, when he comes from down, he has the AirPods. And he didn't hear me. Otherwise, he said, next time you come and you call me. Rui as well. Rui told me as well, Beppe, next time, you know, you send me a message and we meet. Also, Adic. Adic was really kind. He said, Beppe, are you still in the J Hotel? So, but during the game, I didn't want to annoy them too much, but but sometimes it's sometimes I can't resist. Guys, I told you. Normally I was not supposed to be there in that spot because that's really really only for journalists, for Juve people. But I was there. Sometimes you're at the right moment at the right spot. And they said, "Go, Beppe. It's okay. It's fine. You can do it." I promise you, I'm not lying. I promise you, I tried to be professional and to not scream. But there were some players that I screamed a bit louder. So that was really really beautiful. What else? So yes, that was fantastic experience, of course. But I always said it. I'm not a content creator. I'm not an influencer. I am a fan. I'm thinking what else. The training session. Do I have training sessions? Are crazy. From where I watched them, it was incredible. Look at that one, guys. Look how close I was. Now you don't see the good quality because it's on iCloud, so it's not the good quality, but it's a much better quality. You see the stadium. That unique experience. So yeah. Look, that was my 10th time in the stadium. I watched Juventus live 12 times. This was my 10th time in the Allianz Stadium. Guys, this is something I know how lucky I am because not a lot of people can have that. I already experienced a skybox twice, I believe. Skybox is a crazy experience. You go, you have a dinner, you have a television in the skybox, you have drinks accommodated, then you go, you have a kind of little terrace with 10 seats, just you and your friends or family. It's crazy. I had like the highest seat in the second level, really high. I was in the Curva Nord, etc. That one is, and normally I should have done even better content. But the thing is, I didn't know that I would have been on the sideline until I entered the stadium. And even when I was on the sideline, I was not even sure that I could have been there until someone came and said, yeah, you can be there. And they told me, okay, you can be here, there. Normally, I should not have been there where the players were coming from the stairs, but I was there. But otherwise, I would probably have had even better content. If you know already that you are there, then you plan. I was improvising with a management of the battery of my phone, which was extremely difficult. Phone battery management is difficult. Because you know that normally if you go there to the sideline, as a journalist, you can enter with a camera, with a real camera, like the one that I have, like for example here. But when you go to the stadium, you cannot bring a camera like a supporter, or you cannot because they control your bags. You can have your phone, of course, but not a professional camera. That you can't. But there you can. If I knew, guys, I would have taken that one with me. It is what it is. I try to do my best. I had good microphones. I invested, Sometimes, we have donations. I reinvest them. Look, I took this one, or like 300 euros a bit more, I think, a bit more than 300 euros, but they are really great because in the beginning I was doing it with my phone. You don't hear really well, so I really wanted also a beautiful audio quality, but it's nice. It's really nice. Ahmad says it was my sixth. Really didn't saw our fans so active like this till my. Hey, you see, Ahmad, we didn't meet, Ahmad. I tell you, it was the. How can I say, Arif? This was the strangest thing that I experienced because you know me, yeah. When I celebrate at home, when it's in the afternoon, I can celebrate a bit louder. When it's the night, I always first celebrate and then I pay attention because the neighbors. But I celebrate. There, you can see it on television or in the highlights of Juve. Behind the goal, you will see a bald guy. That's me. And you clearly see that the first instinct I have is I jump. I celebrate like 3 seconds. And then immediately in my mind there is, okay, great, but it's the 85th minute. It will not be a game that will lead like 4-0 because you know it. If you win 4-0, the fourth goal, you are more relaxed. You can do the content that you want. You know it. It's probably the only goal. You didn't even know. So you see on the television that I'm jumping like this in the air. And then I said, oh no, I need to film. And this is extremely difficult. I promise you it's really difficult because then I take the thing. You need to lock it on. It was raining, so the phone is slipping. You know iPhone when it's slipping. So you turn it on. You film a bit here, and then you say, but I don't know. I need to film maybe me. So it's all in a fraction of a second. Then I saw the kids next to me from the under 15. I really wanted to celebrate with someone. What I would have loved, I promise you that that's a reality. What I would have loved, the best scenario, when it started to be like the 75th, 78th minute, I was like, we will score. And I wanted a last minute goal, like the epic goals that we score, where the player goes and he jumps over and he goes to Curva Sud. We already saw that. Look, I really thought that this would happen. And the 85th minute, I think if it was a player that scored, probably they would have gone to Curva Sud. Because, then it's the player that goes, jump, because he takes the credit for it, and the other ones are running towards him. Now, of course, it was different because it's actually a known goal. So, who needs to celebrate? In the time that... I was hoping that they would have gone, because if they gone, then I would have run with them. I would have filmed them and I would have celebrated with them. I promise you, because then they are in my zone. But on the field, it's tough. It's really tough. But I was really... So I think if it was a player that scored, that tucked it in or whatever, he would have jumped over it. And I was waiting for that. It didn't happen, but guys, I can't complain. I'm sorry, Ahmad. Of course, Marco. It's always great. So Spurs, Juve, City, Juve, United, Juve, West Ham, Juve in the stadium, but I want to go to Torino later this year. And these are beautiful games, huh? These are really beautiful games, Rob. Gatti would have jumped over it. Could be. Probably. Yeah. Of course, 100%. But I was lucky as well, huh? Because I could have been, on the other side, and they scored in Curva Nord. No, I knew where it was the feeling. And also, if you look at the side of the goal that I have chosen, that's where the goal is coming from, and that's where they celebrate. I could have been, at the other side of the goal. It was like, Beppe, they will score next to you, and you will be there, and you will be the first one to see them. You see it, huh? There is a picture, I already showed it, but that's probably the best picture. I saw some people that have access there, they take the time to take a beautiful picture. They are with 2 or 3, with the cameraman. They have really beautiful. I don't have a beautiful picture of me in the stadium. That's maybe a regret. I tell you, that's maybe a regret. But on the other side, so I cannot, like post a new profile picture or a phone cover or whatever. But on the other side, guys, I have the video, but also this picture. Guys, if you have, that picture is crazy, yeah? That picture is crazy. That's the celebration of a Juve goal, of a 1-0 with Kenan Yildiz, this epic moment that will be remembered forever when he goes on his knee with me, First I filmed them, then I turn around, and also the angle is great. They were just there. Of course, this is from a screenshot from the video. Let me take it even in a bit more silent way. Where is it? But I think, yeah, is it this one? Yeah, look. And that's after the celebration that you see that I'm, of course, jumping in the air. That was a beautiful one. But I said it, I felt it. Look, this is at, I will tell you the hour, it's 10:31. 10:31, and actually at 10:25, listen to what I'm saying. 10:20, so 6 minutes before the game. I'm not joking, you can see the time here.
12 minutes to go. Now it really starts raining. We need to score. We need to score. 12 minutes to go. A beautiful Juve, but a Juve that can't score. Adic just entered. I'm extremely happy. But now we need to win.
No, that's not the video. I said at a certain moment we will score. I'm sure about it. Maybe I said it earlier. This here.
Die. We can do it. We just need to push a bit. We can do it. We have that game. We can do it. Push.
I was sure we would score. I was 100% sure. Ciao Colo. Ciao grande Colo. Did you see Colo? Did you see my last video with what's the name there? Di Gregorio. It's beautiful, huh? Did you see my short on Instagram with Di Gregorio? I know. I will stop spoiling. Basta. You want to speak about the players? I promise you. I think that probably. I think that I distracted Gila or whatever his name is. I think that I distracted. I think I don't want to. You know that I'm a humble person, but I think that I distracted him. I think that if he scores into his goal, it's because of me. I think that I I said something and he looked at me and he didn't watch the ball. Unfortunately, I don't have it on camera. But I think that a small percentage of that goal is thanks to me. Douglas Luiz, really. I saw, guys, I have pictures of Douglas Luiz. Like, close to me. Where you see his face, guys. I was really sad for him. Look, because seriously, you see that he really wants. Look at that picture, guys. That's where he missed the goal. Look, he was there. I saw him. I see you. There are things that you don't see from television. I saw the facial expression. I saw. So I'm not pissed off with him. I'm not, because he tried. Bravo, LGD. It was not that easy. Oh, it was raining. It was sleeping, guys. If Kine is there, we have a problem. You know that, Colo said, I watched the transition 4 times. It's great, the transition, Of course, I didn't do it, Of course, I didn't do it. I'm not that level of editing, you know that. I can do a bit of overlays. I improved, but no. So who impressed me? Bravo, Max. Who is there? That's the G Hotel. Is that with Miretti? That's the G Hotel. It's really small, Can you confirm, Max? That's the G Hotel with Miretti, if I'm not wrong. Or maybe I'm totally wrong. Maybe it's just in his beautiful apartment. No, I need to know, guys. Max, is he with Miretti or in the J Hotel or not? Bravo. You see, I have good eyes, I have good eyes. I know J Hotel. I know, like here, my house. I know. Who impressed me? I start with Kalulu because otherwise I don't remember who wanted Kalulu, but Kalulu is a beast. Mamma mia. Mamma mia. Mamma mia. Mamma mia. Kalulu was physically it's crazy. It's crazy. Kalulu was great, but the three defenders, Savona, Kalulu, and Gatti, impressed me for the physique they have on the field. Maybe because I'm not the tallest person on earth, and I was looking like this, because I was that close. But they are massive. They are huge. Looks like they fill the defense. Even Savona, that is, the next gen, the kid is huge. He has these legs that are impressive. You go crazy when you see them really in front of you. It's impossible to dribble. At a certain moment, I see Gatti doing a movement like going full power on a player, and then he stops. He stops and he's waiting for him like this, like saying, come. And the player doesn't come because it's too huge, it's too big. Like when he's doing like this, he's feeling like 15% of the field, especially compared to me. But yeah, no. Savona is huge. Honestly, Cabal, he won the man of the game, and I was happy for him. But if you listen to the half time, he was a bit shaky in the first half, and even Gatti didn't play that well. But Gatti, because we were, taking the ball, carrying the ball. But in the beginning of the game, like when we were 11 against 11, we were risking. And even there, Cabal was a bit shaky. Then he's doing better in the second half. But I was, at that moment, until we really started to press where we were at 11 against 10, I was not 100% convinced about the performance of Cabal. Then he did better. So the physicality of the three defenders was crazy. Then Thuram, he was the opposite. He started, and then he dropped in terms of physical condition, probably, or I don't know, or the game was it was not his game anymore. It was not his game anymore. His game was until the 30th. The 30th minute where he takes the ball And he goes boom in the middle of the field. He takes them. You see the legs; they are long from Thuram with his hair. It's really impressive. He looks like really, the Predator, the movie, like the dreadlocks that are going like that. Bam, bam. He's going, taking the ball. At a certain moment, he makes that run into the faces. That's really, really, really crazy. Really crazy. And then I know you will not believe me, guys, but from where I was watching Douglas Luiz touching the ball, you see that the guy is quality player. He's a quality player. Then, yes, he's a bit slow at the moment. Yes, he was lost in his position at a certain moment of the game. But you see that it's a matter of time. Douglas Luiz is a matter of time. I'm convinced about it because he's too good. How he's touching the ball is too good. Fagioli entered and he delivered a Leipzig performance. Huh? Did you see Fagioli? He changed the game. Huh? Fagioli changed the game. Fagioli changed the game. He enters. You see him. Confidence on the ball. It was like he entered and he attracted the ball. And the guys were looking for him. And he was taking the ball and they knew he's in his good game today. He will change it. And he was a maestro. He was really a maestro. Adic will speak about the end. About Adic. Wait. Who else impressed me? But I need to say that Cambiaso didn't impress. I think he didn't do a beautiful game, Cambiaso. Because of that position, because of course that Mota is asking them to stay extremely wide. Didn't impress me that much. Better, when he was better when he was at a certain moment again back. But then I didn't see him that much anymore because he was far. Actually, Cambiaso is one of the ones that I didn't see that much because in the first half he was up front on the right side, so really far from me. And in the second half he started a bit on the right up. But that was, like next to me, so I didn't see him that much. And then he was a bit more in the back. So it was actually the player that I saw the last. But I don't know if it's the captain armband or the fact that he had to play extremely wide and he was not that much involved. I think, that at a certain moment in the beginning, he tries a dribble, if I'm not wrong. He tries a dribble and he missed that dribble. I think he lost the ball, and I think that gave him like a kind of break. I don't know if it's the captain band. Danilo influenced the game as well. It's true. But why? Because the changes of Mota were perfect. He put out Gatti because he's looking for someone that is able to carry the ball and have some bit of leadership. Not that Gatti doesn't have the leadership, but he was looking for someone that really could take the ball and say, "Go. Andiamo ragazzi." It worked really well. I don't forget players. You know that Vlahovic I liked. You know that I liked Vlahovic. Really. Then on the other side I didn't see. Oh, by the way, Gatti. I didn't see the miss that he had in the first half. Yeah, luckily I didn't see it. I know that at a certain moment we were up front, I had the camera, but I didn't see that he missed that one. You know what I'm speaking about, huh? There is no goalkeeper. The goal is open. He's putting the ball I don't know where. I saw it on television and I said, what did he do? It's the first half, so it's direction Curva Nord. The bar is right, I think, from a corner kick or somewhere. He's putting that ball with an open foot. He's putting it there. But anyway, no, I liked Vlahovic actually. I have the bar of Dusan I have on camera. the bar of Dusan I have on camera. The shot of Thuram that I was screaming for a penalty because it's touching with the hand. They are complaining, but I am not sure about deflection of the hip. It's really clearly on the hand. So, but I have that on camera. And then, guys, I don't know what your thoughts are about Kenan Yildiz, because I heard some journalists, I think, if you criticize Yildiz, you don't know about football. You have no idea about football. Guys, Kenan Yildiz is, I promise you, I will not exaggerate. I will not exaggerate. One of the players that I saw live that was the best ever. I promise you, I know that he can do better. I know that he has to score. I know that he has to assist. I know that he has to be more in front of the goal. But I promise you, live, I saw, I don't know how many games. I'm counting all the games that I watched. Belgium football or Italian football or whatever team, national team, from live perform. I'm not saying about television, because in television I saw better performance, of course, and players impressed me even more. Live, guys, I was impressed. He's in constant movement. Tactically, he's respecting exactly what the coach is asking him without missing it. Tactically, he's always perfectly positioned between the players where he needs to stay. Walking to the wide to attract the players is extremely smart. Tactically, he's extremely smart. On top of that, he comes down to defend and to support the team. Then, when he receives the ball, guys, there are players, they put their body in a position to always receive that ball on their right foot. If they are right foot, they're on the right foot. If it's left foot, on the left foot. He doesn't care. The ball comes, he's that confident that the control will be there. The ball comes and it's a glue on the foot. It's sticking. Boom, the ball is there. It's really impressive to see. That it's raining, not raining, that is the 90th minute or the first minute, control that he's doing is perfect. And from the moment that that ball is on the ground, he has that transition with his body, but okay, he's not Douglas Costa. I mean, Douglas Costa, that was smaller, and you have, Messi, that are smaller players. They have the hips that are really low, and you have really, it's really fast for these players to change direction. He can do it with a body of, I think it's 183, 185. So he's quite tall, he's quite big. Yeah, Chico Gonzalez, they have that ability. He's impressive because he's doing what these guys are doing, but with a but big, It's like this. You see him. Look, I have a video. Of course, I have a video. I have a few videos of Kenan because I promise you that I was impressed, but I don't know which one is the best. I think that at a certain moment I filmed something that was not the best, but it was just to show you. I don't know. Let me check. What is the problem here? I don't know why it's not working. Look, it's always like that. Always. He's waiting. Look. And boom, the ball is there. And then he's putting on the ground. And bam, acceleration. You see, this one was not one perfect. But anyway, you know what? Look, the thing is, it's blocked. It's really blocked because he's receiving that ball. He points his man. He see that it's blocked. There is nothing anymore to do. So here he's doing the right choice. He's giving it back to Douglas Luiz. Then Douglas Luiz is crossing. But there was a lot of time that he tried to dribble. The thing that is impressive is that he's never losing the ball. Never losing the ball. He's always with the ball and he's always making the right decision. Then if it's blocked, it's blocked. But then we can complain about, but he didn't shot or whatever. Guys, why should he shot if the angle is not there? I would love, more than being more direct, I would love him to be a bit closer to the goal. But it's really, guys, when you see it live like that, I promise you, I'm not a footballer, so and who am I to say it's the correct choice or not? But from the perspective I had, in the second half at least, in the first half it was a bit further, so I couldn't judge the same. But in the second half, where he was at 1 meter from me, I promise you that every decision that he took was the best at that moment, at that velocity, with that positioning. It was the best because it was blocked. Because there were always systematically 2 players on him. So he's staying extremely wide because the coach is asking him to do so. You're receiving the ball is on the ground, you have 2 players immediately. So there, Thiago Motta will need to work on finding something. Let me say thank you to Marco. Thank you for the donation, Marco. Really appreciate it, my friend. I noticed Yildiz gets man marked. Bravo. Very closely. He needs to move to different position and swap with others. More movements needed for sure. Do you agree? Well, after the game, Thiago Motta said, I don't know if you heard the post-game press conference, he said, we actually planned the game for Cabal to go up on that line and Kenan Yildiz to go centrally. But Lazio immediately blocked us that solution. And that's why Cambiaso was that wide as well. Because what they were hoping was with Cambiaso to actually attract this player more there to create more space for Cabal to go up and to Kenan Yildiz to go a bit more centrally. That's how he prepared the game, especially in the first half. And he said they blocked us. That solution was dead. It didn't work out. The solution, so there was an idea to have him closer to, but it didn't work out. Yes, sometimes he could be more selfish, Imran, but you know what I appreciate a lot is that he's always thinking about the team. Then I also have to say, and I think I filmed that, but I don't know which video it is, that bravo, yeah, at the end it worked out, luckily, because the goal is coming from there. But then also I need to say that a lot of time he's extremely in a beautiful position and the ball doesn't get there. And sometimes you see him like, like he's showing and the ball is not arriving. Can we speak about my son, Adic? Guys, before I speak, your impression about Adic, about Vasilie. I don't know why. When I record a video, when I do a live, I always speak about Adic at the end of the video. I don't know why. I should start one day with Adic. Soraya saying I'm impressed. He's huge. Yeah, he's huge. I like Adic. Mature. Adic needs a little performance, but not really enough to judge. A neat little performance, but not enough to start judging him. You can see the strong personality he has from Imran. Adic had a very good 12 minutes and he had a shot twice and the shots were dangerous. Did you see the shot that he has? He's falling on the ground. Immediately he stands up and he knows where he is the goal and boom, with power. It's a player that I told you, trust me, is good. Then of course he will need to prove us, because trust me is good means nothing. But he's a quality player. He's a quality player. He showed it already in 12 minutes. Now you will have to continue to confirm. Now it's a difficult part, because impressing is easy. One time confirming is extremely difficult. But he's a really good player. The physique is there, so he doesn't need to grow or to take some muscles. He's perfect. Like he is perfect. He has power. He has audacity. He dares. Courage. He's not impressed. He knows what Juventus means. He knows that he's not a starter, that he has to fight for it. Goodwill. Wants to improve. Wants to learn. At disposal. I was impressed to see him as well. I was happy to see him. I was extremely happy, because I was waiting for that moment. And, I said, you were waiting for me to make your debut, huh? He was really waiting for it. No. I said I was waiting for it, not him. He was also waiting, but he was not waiting for Beppe. I think that he would have loved to start earlier than against Lazio. But it was a perfect start, because he comes on a 0-0, win the game. He could celebrate with the team on the pitch. But immediately a threat. I think that the defenders of Lazio, they said, "Ooh, who's that guy?" Like, okay, we'll try to man mark him, but physically he's a beast, huh? So he has the eye of the tiger. I like that. The eyes of the tiger, the ones that they want to fight. But educated, polite, kind, but he has the eye of the tiger. These are the guys that, if they are a bit lucky, because you need luck in life, if you're a bit lucky with the circumstances, that's a guy that can do a lot. That really can do a lot. Yeah. Adic look good. He seems to have some things. Yeah. But the coach is trusting him, because on a 0-0 against Lazio, you play Adic, it's not bad. Oh, tomorrow he will play, he will score. Tomorrow I feel it. And I will be pissed off, because I wanted him to score that goal. He was there. Matthew, thank you for the nation, my friend. Beppe, I loved when Dougie pounded the grass after a missed goal. Showed that emotion. But this is what I was saying earlier. I don't know if you were there or not. I don't give up on Douglas Luiz, because he's a player that wants. It's a player that showed me. He showed me. I understand that the moment is difficult. I understand that I'm a bit in difficulty, that I am unfortunate at the moment, that I need to do better. But I don't want to accept that situation. If he was a bit more lucky, I think that the season would already have been different. I mean, 2 penalties, and the penalties, guys, it's not a huge big foul where you say, okay, it's 100% a red. The one against Leipzig, we discussed about that. The one against Cagliari, then, for a few centimeters, he missed his goal. No, I would play him tomorrow. Again, we need to insist. It's not time to give up on him. And again, I saw him there. He was next to me. Boom. He was pissed off, because he really wanted to. He doesn't accept that he's not making a difference yet. And that's the best sign. Then, I prefer, guys, a player that is like a diesel, and that is there at the top at a certain moment, and he will continue to. Then a player that comes, breaks everything phenomenal for 3 games, and then disappears. We had some like that, guys? We had some players like that. They come, look like it's the best player of the world, and then they're gone. Oh, I love Momo Sissoko. Momo Sissoko does 6 months. Incredible. maybe it's a blasphemy, but Momo Sissoko, first months were nearly a Pogba level. Before Pogba. Because Pogba was not there. Sissoko was top. But even Felipe Melo, the first games of Felipe Melo at Juve were really great. Not a lot. Diego, because I see the chat, but people are not mentioning Diego. Diego against Roma. You say this guy is the next number 10 of Juve, and then he disappears. Krasic. Kostic, I don't know, guys. No, from Kostic, I think he had a really good first season, but he has never had that wow. Like that moment, wow, and then no. He had a good season, a solid first season in a difficult Juve, and then he had a really bad second season in a difficult Juve. Yeah. For people that remember, Dottore remembers Sissoko. Yeah. He was really good, Momo Sissoko. Amauri. Yeah. No, I think it would be a pity, not or giving up on him would be a pity. And tomorrow he plays, I'm sure about it. If people are asking for the game of tomorrow, I didn't want to speak too much about it because I wanted to dedicate it to the experience to answer your question. Probably you have more questions. I'm glad to answer them, guys. But for the lineup of tomorrow, Perin will start. That we know, We know that Perin will start tomorrow. And then he didn't want to give any clue. So we don't know. As easy as that. We don't know. I think that's the feeling I have more and more. I wrote it on Twitter. That Cambiaso will rest. Because, guys, I know that it's crazy what I will say you, but this is something I already said since a few weeks now. If you're obliged to lose a game, okay? If you're obliged to lose a game between Lazio, Stuttgart, and Inter, but really obliged, of course, I never want to lose, etc. But you know that I would have chosen for the game of Stuttgart to lose. If you're obliged to lose 1 out of 3, I would say Stuttgart. If you told me in the beginning of the season, I would say no, not Stuttgart, because it's Champions League, etc. But the Champions League, we did 6 points on 6. We have a few games to go. If you're obliged, I prefer this one, because in Serie A, unfortunately, we did too many draws. If we were in a different position in Serie A, I would have told you, no, then we can maybe, if I'm obliged, losing against Lazio, and then we win against Inter, Stuttgart. But in the situation we were in at that moment, I said Stuttgart. Well, I think that nobody wants to lose. Tomorrow we don't go to lose. Of course, we want to win, and we will play to win. But I think that it's important, the game of Inter, and the one of tomorrow, of course. But I think that if you need to rest some players to have them at optimal condition against Inter, it's tomorrow. So tomorrow I think that Danilo will play. I think that Cambiaso will rest. No, Salcat. No, I don't want Salcat. I don't want Salvatore. I don't want you to lose. And the people that will be there, I think that we will win. Honestly, I have a feeling that we will win tomorrow. But I'm saying, the choices might be influenced also for the Inter game. But first, before I continue, let me say happy birthday to Dottore, because today is the birthday of Dottore, Dr. A. Happy birthday, my friend. I hope you enjoy. I don't know if your birthday is still on the 21st, depending where you live, or your birthday is on the 22nd. So let us know if it's on the 21st or the 22nd. But really, enjoy. Happy birthday. I see that the people in the chat are already starting with happy birthday, happy birthday. Big loyal of the channel, Dottore. I decided to call him Dottore. Sometimes I'm even tempted to say Dottore Agnelli because I see the E. Maybe it's Agnelli. You don't know. I know Agnelli is not born in October. On the 22nd already. It's not born on the 22nd of October, so it's not Agnelli. That's something we know. I need at least not Andrea. What are the other questions, guys? Not impressed. I don't miss him. Don't care. Not a bad player. Not a bad player, but didn't impress me. No. You miss Ravella, guys? Don't miss him. Don't care about him. Kenny, I just spoke like 3 hours about Doogie. If I think we can, I always think that we can win against everyone. It will be a beautiful game. I mean, probably it will not even be a beautiful game. It will be an ugly game, but an important game. It's a moment to do it. I think that winning against Inter can give you a huge confidence boost. Also because after that, Napoli will start to have the difficult games. So it's the moment, huh? It's the moment. When are you? I don't know. I just came back. I don't know. It costs a lot of money. People that are traveling to the state, they know it costs a lot of money. Because it's the plane back, hotel, then you eat, then you take a taxi to it costs a lot of money. If you are living in Torino, you can go every 2 weeks, it's okay. If you live abroad, it's always a lot of money. Then of course I didn't pay the ticket, thanks to you guys, because you follow the channel, because the channel is getting bigger, because OneFootball offered that invitation, but the rest I paid. No, Cope Manners, from what I know, but today he didn't train. Still in a hurry. I spoke with the journalists. They told me, Nico Gonzalez will miss Inter. That's what they told me. Nico Gonzalez will miss Inter. Cope Manners, they will try to bring him on the bench against Inter. I think that the first game of Cope Manners as a starter again, is the one after Parma. Which is the game after Parma? Is it again Champions League? Could be, huh? After Parma. So you have now you have Stuttgart, Inter, Parma, Udinese. Could be that he starts again against Udinese. But he could possibly enter against Inter. He could possibly enter against Parma. But I think for a first start again, I think it's after Parma. But the lineup for tomorrow. Look, I will tell you my certainties already. Oh, my certainty. What I think, yeah. And then you will tell me what you think about it. Yeah. No Perin. So, sorry, no Di Gregorio, it will be Perin. That's we know. From what I think that this will be offensively the start. Offensively, yeah. These four, okay. I think that tomorrow Cambiaso is again on the left. I think this can be the lineup. I think this could be the lineup. Then, of course, you can do like this. We know it, huh? Or you can do at a certain moment like that. But I think that this could be the possible lineup of tomorrow. The only thing that I am no. This morning I said Perin, I said Kalulu as a right back, I said Gatti, Danilo, Cambiaso. Then the only thing that could possibly happen, that I am thinking about more and more, is I think that this could be a possibility. This could be a big possibility. Yeah. That's what I said earlier. That Cambiaso could possibly rest, and that we see Cabal, Kalulu, Danilo, Savona, and that we see, that lineup. Wait, let me do one thing. Team squad, Nico Gonzalez out, McKennie is back, Conceição is back, Bremer is out, Wea, Adic, Yildiz, Douglas Ruiz, Rui, Cabal, Danilo. Yeah, so that I have them in the right order. Gatti, Cambiaso, Locatelli. Yeah, I think that Cambiaso, Locatelli, Gatti could possibly rest. You have a really offensive team like that, huh? Is he there? Andy Golding is there. Andy, he's there. He's back. Andy, I spoke about you today in the beginning. So if you want to hear everything I said about you, the good things only, well, I spoke about it in the beginning of the video. I said that you're still there, enjoying waiting for the game of tomorrow. Fantastic person. Well, Andy, can you tell a bit, because I spoke a lot about you, so can you tell the guys in a few sentences, am I a kind person at least? Did I treated you well while we were in Torino? Now he's not in front of me, he can say whatever he wants. He can say, Beppe, you're a piece of shit, Beppe. But when you're in Torino, you need to do a beautiful walk. I know, man, Salvatore. Don't go to have banters with people. Banter is friendly, no? I think banter is friendly. Tell us, Beppe is really bad. Wait, tell us if Beppe is really bald. I know, but or if this is a bald wig and he actually has to ram hair. Could be. That's a beautiful question. Oh, guys. It's written, Thanks, my friend. Thank you, Andy. You see, Andy, they are asking, how were the vongole? I even said what you ate. Well, they were good. You even said Beppe, because I saw that he was ordering, no, after, when they brought the plate, it was vongole. And I said I didn't see it on the menu, otherwise I would have ordered that as well. And then he said, you want a bit? It's kind, huh? Really kind. Really, really, really kind. Andy. So, guys, other questions? Or we can round up this one. Tomorrow is already Champions League. I don't realize that it's Champions League. I'm still in my Lazio mood. So I still need to really understand that it's Champions League. Today, bravo. It's today already. It goes fast. I'm still in the last mood. I'm not yet in the Champions League mood. Maybe because I was there, I don't know. Because, I don't know. We didn't speak about Di Gregorio. Yeah, I heard him. I heard Di Gregorio. I heard him, and I also saw he was really dictating, and they had a lot of fights with Gatti in the first half. Because I saw them, and he was not happy about Gatti. Gatti was not happy about I don't know who. So in the beginning there were fights. They were screaming to each other. They were not happy. From themselves, they were not happy. That's something I forgot to say. It's true. It's true. They were not happy. They were complaining about each other, saying you need to do better, do this, pay attention to that. I see a really cohesive team. Yeah, that wants to do well. Yesterday they didn't give. 2 days ago, they didn't give up until the end. They really wanted that win. They knew it was possible. They knew it was tough because it was really blocked, but they tried. Champion aura is difficult to say because what is defining champions? If you win. So I will give you an answer in the month of May, in the month of June. I believe that the Saudi Arabia Coppa Italia, Super Coppa, if you win that one, it's a beautiful one to add to give you conviction because you are playing against Milan, Atalanta, and Inter. Milan for sure. Then or Atalanta or Inter in the final if you go through, and that could give a confidence boost, a maturity, a conviction that you're doing well. Amir. Amir, 20 months with us. What a beautiful number. Congrats on your new achievement. Super happy for you. If you had the if you didn't have the opportunity, Amir, go back and watch the beginning because I said thank you to you guys because you made it happen. You and OneFootball. Guys, that's my badge. I will never lose that one. With my name, OneFootball. Don't scan it. No, it's not working because it's only linked to one game. So don't try it at home. OneFootball Giuseppe Bognani. It will not work because it's only linked to the Lazio game with the date. But that's chapeau. Yeah, maybe I should frame it. What do you think, guys? If I add it here, wait. What do you think, guys? If I add it here, some like inside like that, you know, or it's or no. Oh, actually, it's shitting. No way. I need to find a way, huh? But oh, like this, it's not bad, huh? I put it inside, then, huh? Well, I need to find something better. We will see. We'll see. Beppe, do you the affection you have for players when you leave Juve? If I lose affection. It depends. It depends. It depends how they behave when they were at Juve. How they respected our club, how they left, how they continue to behave regarding Juve. Then it can, then I never regret. But I mean, sometimes I can, for example, regret saying I would have loved that it worked out better. That yes, but then no, they are gone. They are gone. I move on really easily. I move on really. If you didn't see, guys, and we did a reel. It's on Instagram, but also here in the YouTube Shorts that you can watch. And you will know why he says Amauri. Every time I watch that reel, I laugh. It's really, really funny. Dybala, I didn't lose affection for Dybala because he did really beautiful things at Juve. But I think it was the total perfect decision. I think in the last years of the management Arriva Bene, probably the only the best decision that they took was this one. Probably the only good decision they took if you are looking how things were turning around. You see, also, I watched the game against Inter. At a certain moment, he's dribbling. I was about to do. Who watched the game against Inter? At a certain moment, he's about to do, and I had flashback from Lazio Juve. But when he played, you remember that goal when he's dribbling everyone, he's falling on the ground, putting that ball in, that 1-0 in the last minutes. He was about to do something like that, but he missed. It's not the dybala anymore. Bravo. Neven just wrote what I said. Then again, yesterday in front of the stadium, 2 days ago, I see the president of Bulgaria. He gave me the shirt with the signature. I was extremely touched and extremely happy. But Leonardo Bonucci, look, when he came back, I welcomed him back, and I was okay. And I'm not a person that is thinking too much about things, and I'm not the someone that is not. I can forgive, but the affection was not the same anymore. For example, I never bought any shirts of him anymore. I had one because I really loved Bonucci before him going to Milan, but it was gone. Also, his words lately, not happy. No, Sule, I tell you the truth, there are not a lot of players that I am pissed off with. Sule is one of them. I'm not happy with Sule. No, Sule disappointed me. That's true. Yeah, Sule disappointed me, but that's the problem. When you start having a bit of contact, etc., you start seeing things in a different way. No, I don't. No, he's not playing with Roma. He starts on the bench. No, it disappointed me. Why? Because I have been his first supporter of Sule. First supporter when he was with the youngsters, with La Primavera. I was always already anticipating here how good he was, and that he was really good, and I made him actually known to a lot of people that never heard about him, hyping him. I defended him when he was not performing at the level that we were expecting at a certain moment, where we were expecting a bit more about him. And I always spoke with him in a direct message, like motivating him when things were not going, when he was not playing a lot, etc. I was cheering for him when he was with the youth, with the first team. When he was at Frosinone, also I supported him. He knew, and then from one day to another, he went to Roma, and suddenly, boom, unfollow like that. Well, I was not happy. Like, I understand, I pay attention, he was not my friend. But it was one of the first players that I had contact with. And, when you support, like, a player, you help him, especially in difficult moments. And then they unfollow like that. Just say, Beppe, look, I'm a Roma player, I don't want to always have the images of you because I actually wanted to stay at Juve, and you always put content of Juve, so then you say, okay, I totally understand, but just like that, from Monday, I was not happy, but anyway, stupid things like that, but it is what it is. No, I didn't say anything. But I understand that, but no, Heisen, I regret that he had not the patience to stay at Juve, because I still continue to think that he will be an extremely good defender. But when you have a player that is thinking more about him, everything now, everything today, because I am already and I want to be a starter, and I prefer to be a starter at Bournemouth than someone that has to fight for his spot at Juve, convincing, then let him go. Let him go. No? Yeah, he's sold. Yeah, he's totally sold, 100%. If you prefer, honestly, if you prefer to be, I'm not saying at 25, 26, like for example, if Rugani, when he was 27, let's say, he said, ragazzi, in front of me I have Barzagli, Bonucci, Chiellini, and I'm only playing 5 games a season as a starter. I want to play. I showed that I'm a good defender. I want to be a starter now. And if I need to go to a smaller team because I will do because I need to play, then I understand. I understand and I respect it. And I even appreciate it because it means that you tried, you have ambition, and you are also realistic because how can you steal the spot of Chiellini, Barzagli, Bonucci back then? But if you are 18, 19, and you can develop yourself at Frosinone, where you would have been the undiscussed starter, probably have saved them. Last minute, you're attracted by Mourinho, the aura, Roma, and you don't keep your word to Frosinone, that believed in you, that probably gave up on other targets and objectives because everything was a done deal, then it shows me already that you are not 100% super loyal already. If you go with the Netherlands team until Spain calls you and suddenly you become Spanish, guys, or you're Spanish or you're Dutch from football perspective, but using the Netherlands, I have no problem if he feels more Spanish. It's totally right to go for Spain. But he was playing with Netherlands like the week before, and then Spain calls him and he goes, it's strange. Then at Juve, could have stayed, huh? He wanted to be a starter immediately, like I'm Huijsen, I want to start. Ciao, no? If you prefer in your mind to go to Bournemouth, go to Bournemouth. What can I say? And also here he's not playing, by the way. What do you want, guys, from Agresti? I saw the name. Tell us about Agresti 2-3 times, but what do you want to know? If you tell me, just tell us about Agresti. When I met him, but Agresti is my friend since years now. I spent like, I think, 2 hours with him in the J Hotel before the game. With Giovanni Albanese. with there were some other people, but and then I went to the stadium. We met there again, and normally I should have been with them for the game, but then I had the opportunity to be in front of the ghost. No, but I haven't. What do you want me to say about Agresti? By the way, I asked Giovanni Albanese about the lineups way before the game. He told me the lineups, and these were the lineups. It was correct. No, but we didn't even speak about. We were watching Como, by the way, together. Como, how much did they do at the end? 1-1, or what was the score? I don't remember. Because we were watching a bit the game, and then we were speaking about Nico Paz. That was a good player. But it was like, like fans that are watching a game, drinking a beer and before a game. Yeah, we talked about that. No, we didn't talk about Arda Güler. We didn't. No. Um, yeah, it was 1-1. Yeah. Aldin, what do you think? Did Mohamed Hataren had same path like Hatem Ben Arfa? I never really went into detail about Mohamed Hataren. Why? Because it's a player that came at Juve the same day he went on loan to Sampdoria. At Sampdoria, he was a disaster. He never played, because it was a disaster. Then he disappeared. You knew that it was a big talent that, unfortunately, the head doesn't follow. Then, I'm not saying it's his fault or not, but whatever. The conditions made that mentally he's not strong. And that's one of the biggest conditions in football. But as he has never been a real Juve player, no. For me, when I think about Mohamed Hataren, I don't think about a Juve player. No, the press conference was today, Sasha. I watched it. There was Perin, and there was the coach. But it was extremely strange press conference where they didn't. It was long, but they didn't say anything. It was just one answer from Thiago Motta that said they're all equal in terms of fighting for a starting spot, but they are different players, all of them. But I expect all the same from them. It was a quote like this that was correct. So they are not all equal to each other, but I expect exactly the same from all of them. But there was not really something. No, I didn't consider. I was looking like, should I do a video? But doing a video for just doing a video, there was not really something. Yeah, that's something you cannot control, unfortunately. Here. He's in 216. That's second level. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's good. No, Motta didn't say that, indeed. Motta didn't say that Cambiaso is the captain for tomorrow. The question was, journalists, they are stupid, huh? The question of the journalist is, no, I'm exaggerated. They are not stupid. It's a way of saying. But it's strange. Because they say, could it be that Cambiaso can be captain tomorrow? It's like that's really like you do an assist in an open goal for Thiago Motta, so that he can just tap it in. Because if you say, could it be that Cambiaso is captain tomorrow? Thiago Motta said, yeah, it could be. It could be. That's the assist, huh? Because if your question is Cambiaso confirmed as captain tomorrow, you have more probabilities that, or you see it as his face, because the question is extremely direct and you see it as his face, or he can tell you, yes, he will be captain, and you have already two answers in one question, because one, he plays as a starter, second, he's captain. You have a double if he says yes. If he says no, he's not captain, then you can maybe think like, okay, is he no because he doesn't play, or is he no because it's again someone else captain? Could be. But or he can maybe also tell you like, you will see tomorrow. But at least you did your job. But if you say, could it be that Cambiaso will be the captain tomorrow? It could be. Then it's easy, huh? You need to make. I'm not saying you need to make a war, and you need to. It's not a challenge, huh? But your job as a journalist, I think it's important also the way you build up the questions. This is, like I had like a lot of communication skill trainings when I was in store, even as a sales associate, then as a store manager, then as a retail manager. Then I also made a lot of trainings packs that I was sharing, that I was also giving. I was training people on communication skills, basic or not, but you have a lot of things, basic things as well that you learn at schools, like the yes/no questions you avoid, or you go towards yes/no questions, or you avoid, depending how you start the questions. Depends what answer you want. There is a way to build that question. If I learned that, and if I was able to make some training sessions like that and sharing them, don't tell me that the journalist doesn't know. What does that mean? Could it be that Cambiaso is captain tomorrow? It could be, yeah. Ciao. No? Or am I exaggerating? I was shocked, huh? I promise you. I heard that question. I was like, what do you... But I think that even Thiago Motta was shocked. He said, like, guys, what's that question? Could it be? It's like I would say, could it be that it rains tomorrow? It could be. Could be. Naruto just woke up. Now we will go to bed. Ricky. We spoke a lot about Douglas Luiz in today's live. But it's 2 hours and 10. I will close because tomorrow it's a big day. Yeah, tomorrow it's the champions. It's a big day tomorrow. So if you want, at a certain moment of the live, I don't remember where, but you will see that we are speaking about a lot of players. I spoke well about him. That's something that I already anticipate you. I spoke well about him. But the details, you need to find it back, because if I start again, we will never close the live. Now, I never do the prediction the day before, because we don't even know who will play. At the moment, I have good feelings about the game of tomorrow. At the moment. I tell you the truth, I have absolutely no idea who is playing tomorrow, except of Juve Stuttgart. I think that Milan plays. If you okay, look, we can do that. That's something I can do with you. The prediction of all the other games. Here. Monaco Sfrena Zvezda. Monaco wins. Is there someone that wants to write down, and then tomorrow after the game we will compare if I was right or wrong? Look, Monaco wins. We need to make that bigger, guys. It's too small. What a disaster. What a disaster. Can we go to a better site, please? Here. That's a way better site. Bravo. Finally. Oh, mamma mia. What a disaster. The other side. Yeah, OneFootball is the best, guys. It's true. Look, my favorite team is here. Easy. Juve, Stuttgart. I know that that's my favorite. And then you have the other games. Boom. All lined up. In big, we can see it. Guys, download OneFootball. The link is into the description. As easy as that. So, where? Here. Monaco wins. Tomorrow, surprise. Milan, Bruges, draw. Tomorrow, Milan, Bruges, draw. Monaco wins, I said. Girona wins. Aston Villa Bologna draw. PSG will win. Sporting wins. Arsenal wins. And draw. So I said draw for Milan. Monaco win. Draw Aston Villa. Girona win. PSG win. Sporting win. Arsenal win. And draw Real Madrid Dortmund. Let's see tomorrow after the game. Juve, I don't know. That depends of Thiago Motta tomorrow. What he will choose. Okay, I hope you enjoyed. I enjoyed it. And then we see each other tomorrow. Yasser is excited to see a team that wants to play. Let's see. They should, but after the 4-0 against Bayern, maybe they say, well, calma. No, I think they will attack tomorrow. Sasha loved the stream, then I'm happy. If Sasha loves the stream, that means that we are all happy. Thank you, guys. Really, really appreciate it. Grazie Viking, grazie Sasha, grazie LJJ. Grazie a tutti. Maximum of like before leaving. If you didn't yet, please seriously consider OneFootball in the description. Because they made something crazy. And because they deserve, because it's a great app. Grazie, forza. Juve. Ciao a tutti.